We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Henry again on second down. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Levis rolling to his left. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. But they go play action. Here's Levis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Levis now off of play action. Completes it to Trevon Wesco. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. Steps away. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Purdy on the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Purdy on the sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Dancing to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Purdy. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Purdy looking to throw. Rolling to his right. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Levis. That's complete. It's Josh Rowley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Levis out of the shotgun now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Purdy. They'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. They'll roll him out right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Levis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10. Here's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Second and 10. Levis back to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An ambitious effort, but it's well short, and that will keep this a 12-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. He's across midfield, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 24. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing here, Purdy rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. force from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Levis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Levis to throw it. A Cockrell holds it in left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Levis looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Purdy. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Purdy off the play fake. Gets this one to use check. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. A 22-yard touchdown ground. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young dropping it for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
One final try here for Will Levis. He's going to let it fly.